got the sauce.
Is that?
I know too fast in Solomon. I get high down tryna. You know like me, one of them. My guys is fun I know. Cause my guys don't follow no. When the stars start falling down.
Welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell from the title of this video, I am heading to Jamaica. I actually just left from Turks and Caicos last week, and it was a trip. But anyway, so that was last week. This week I am heading to Montego Bay, Jamaica for my 20th high school class reunion. It's so crazy that I graduated from high school 20 years ago. I'm getting old. But it's so crazy. I graduated from high school 20 years ago, and we're celebrating that time in Montego Bay, Jamaica. So right now I am at Atlanta Hartsfield Airport, and I took a groom shuttle from Birmingham, Alabama to Atlanta. It's midnight now, so I rented one of the Minute Suites, and I talked about the Minute Suites in one of my other vlogs, but usually if I have an extended layover, I rent one of these to sleep in or whatever, and they're pretty cozy. This is the first one that I have been in that has an actual window. Let me show y'all the room. I've already opened up some of my bags and things. I have to put some stuff on the chargers, and the receptionist was so nice to bring me a heater, but they do, I mean, it says 81, y'all, but it's still cold. So this pulls out into a bed, and then back here, oh, the plane took off. There was a plane just there. But anyway, back here is the airport. So this is Atlanta. So yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna tie up my hair, sleep for about 3-4 hours. I think I'm gonna wake up and then just walk to my gate. I'm not gonna try to get there early or anything. In 2 more hours I will have been up for 24 hours, so I'm tired right now. I will see y'all in Jamaica. Good night. Iberostar Beach in Montego Bay, Jamaica. So I got here around 8-9 o'clock this morning, ate breakfast, and it's around 11:30, 12 o'clock right now. And so I am about to, I've just finished showering, I'm about to hit the beach. But if you get here early and you're not able to check into your room, they have showers and facilities that's available for you to shower, freshen up, and go out. So I have some classmates that's already here because we're here for our 20th high school graduation reunion or whatever. So I was able to put my suitcase in their room because they checked in on yesterday. And when my room is ready at 3 p.m., I'll pick it up at that time. But for right now, I'm going to show y'all like what the shower facility looks like, because it's actually very neat and clean. Since I've been in here, I've only been in here maybe 30 minutes, and I've had 2 workers to come in to check to make sure that the place was clean. So I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like. That lock on the door doesn't work, but the lock to the actual shower and the restroom does. They provide you with towels but no face rags. They have the toilet facilities and the shower area Don't mind my junk, but they also have a blow dryer for you to do your hair. So yeah, that's it. Hey y'all. So I just made it to my room, but why I just ran into the balcony door. I went out the door and tried to come back in and ran right into it. But anyway, I want to show y'all my room. Again, I'm at the Iberostar Rose Hall Beach in Montego Bay, Jamaica. And so I want to show y'all what the room looks like. I have the partial ocean view room. So this is the foyer area. This is the restroom or the bathroom. Who is calling me? I think it's guest services. Hold on. Hello, Shantae speaking.
Last, now everybody go to breakfast. Shayo. That. Chukka bow for the result, though. Nothing to discuss, oh. Cause I did by default and without any doubt, oh. I'm a me happy adult, oh. I no go feed the girl, I no go feed the girl, it's out, oh. I'm a mind that's you can talk, oh. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love, oh. I know holy, and I know that devil. Like the Baba fly, oh. My oh, don't cry, oh.
Alright, you guys, and so I'm going to show you, make sure I don't run into the door again. I'm going to show y'all the balcony. Do not close door from outside. What? Okay. Alright, so here's the patio area. They provide 2 seats. The balcony faces the pool as well as the ocean. So if you had like an ocean front room, then you would be on like the opposite side, or you would be on this side, like on the front side of the hotel. But like I said, this is a partial view room, so you can still see the ocean. And nothing that I will say, because the pool and everything is right there, it is pretty loud, because even when the doors close, I can still hear like all of the music from the room. So if that's an issue for you, that's something to be mindful of. But honestly, it doesn't bother me because I can sleep through anything. And I don't think that's a good thing. This is the area. It is a pretty gloomy day. It feels so good in here. It feels so good in here. It's cold. So anyway, so that was guest services that called me earlier, because we're having like a all white beach dinner, or all white dinner on the beach or whatever here. And so we're having that on Saturday. They sent us menus, so they wanted to make sure everyone had all their selections made for the day. So but anyway, so some of the amenities in the restroom, I forgot to show y'all this. So some of the amenities, they provide you with hand wash. Hold on. Both of them say hand wash, but they're both different bottles. Hand wash. What? So that feels like soap. Maybe that's lotion. I don't know what I just put in my... Okay. So anyway, they provide you with 2 of hand wash, whatever that is. And then inside of the shower, they provide you with shampoo, conditioner, and bath and body gel. Shampoo, conditioner, bath and body gels. I do want to give y'all a tour of the actual hotel itself, because it is still very beautiful. And like I said, even though it's not an updated resort, it's not like all modern or whatever, it's still very nice. It's very clean, and it really has like that old like Jamaican like vibe, if that makes sense. And then I'll pick you guys up later. It's day 1 of our Jamaican trip. I am so excited. 20 years ago, I graduated high school. How crazy is that? And speaking of that, it's so crazy because the high school that I went to is no longer in existence. Unfortunately, it burned down a few years ago. So the only memories I have of high school are from like pictures or whatever. And even that is pretty limited because in my 11th and 12th grade year, I was in a co-op program. And if y'all are unfamiliar with that, a co-op program is a program that you can enter into and you can work an actual job and get paid for it. And in lieu of you taking actual classes. So my 11th and 12th grade year, I was out of school by 10 or 11 o'clock a.m. Like I want to say I had like 2 classes each semester because I was at work from like 12 to 5 or like 12 to 6 or something like that. So yeah, so that's what I spent my 11th and 12th grade year. I was working already. And now that I am knocking on 40, I'm starting to realize that I have worked multiple jobs ever since high school, and my focus is starting to shift. So now I'm at a point to where I don't want to work as much. I enjoy my freedom, which is the reason why I refuse to work a full-time staff job. I think I'll get into that with another video about the nursing jobs and the roles that I take on because for me, I value my freedom to choose my own schedule more than pay. Like pay is very important, but it's even more important that I have the freedom to decide when I want to work. And if I need a break to travel, which is something that I love to do, or take a mental health break, which is something that I very much need from time to time, or to do whatever, spend time with family, attend important events or whatever, I want to have the option to do that. And I do not want a company telling me that I cannot spend time with my family or I cannot take off from work to tend to my family member, but it's okay for me to come to work to take care of someone else's. You see what I'm saying? So, but anyway, for that reason, it's the reason why now I do not work a full-time job nowhere. I don't work on anybody's job full-time at all. I fill in whenever I can work. I would say it has been the smartest decision that I have made since becoming a nurse. So that's one thing I would definitely recommend for you nurses out there, especially if you can secure benefits and insurance and have the freedom to choose a career that allows you to make the money that you want to make while taking out the time that you need. Do that because these last 2 years of my life, besides a few little dramas that's been here and there, kind of bored that sometimes, but these past 2 years of my life has been the most fulfilling years that I can think of. It's been the happiest. I've been the happiest that I can think of in a long time, y'all. So right now my mental health is number one. And I don't play about it, okay? I'll leave a job in a second, all right? I'll quit somebody in a second. I'm done with my little rant for today. So let me go check on that stuff, and I'll pick you guys back up later. Bye-bye. Hello, Inslee. Wish you were here. If you're not, you're missing out. I want to show y'all what the resort looks like at night. It's really beautiful. Is there a light? Another light? There gotta be. Hold on. Shit. See, this how I ran into the door the last time. Oh, I thought I. So there gotta be a light for the outside, like for the balcony. Has to be. What did I do? So I'm assuming that the lights are not working for the balcony because I think that this is a light, but it's just not working. But anyway, so this is what the resort looks like at night. And it's beautiful, right? Look at that pool. Look at the ocean. It is so beautiful out here. I said something before about the decor not being as modern, but it's really like that old school Jamaican like vibe. You can tell like some of the original pieces probably from when they built the resort is still in here, and I don't mind it as long as it's clean. Kind of reminds me of like your grandma house or your great grandma house where they had the old furniture or whatever and have plastic and stuff still on the furniture. That's what it reminds me of, but a house you can eat off the floor. So yeah, I literally did my hair and my makeup in like less than 10 minutes. All right, y'all, so this is the look for tonight. This is the hair and makeup, if you can see. This is the only little mirror that was in this little area, so this is it, the look for tonight. Hey y'all, so I'm in the bed now. But y'all are ever in Jamaica and if they stock these in your refrigerator, what is this, Presidente or whatever cans, this is not ginger ale, okay? When I tell you I took the biggest sip of this thinking that it was ginger ale and it's beer, oh my god, it's so nasty, and I know my stomach about to be messed up for the rest of the night. Because it looked just like the ginger ale can. I thought this was like some off-brand like ginger ale. I don't know what I thought this was, but not ginger ale. It's beer. Don't try it. It's nasty. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm about to go to bed. I don't know. Can y'all hear that? Can you hear it? I can hear them playing karaoke. the different people singing is actually kind of disturbing. And normally I'm not even easily disturbed. Alright y'all, so I was rushing for nothing. So it is the next day and we're at the resort now waiting for Chukka to pick us up for our excursion. And so I was rushing to get down here in the buses, and here they told us, which is not 6:30 or whatever, they told us to be down here by 6:20. I don't think it's gonna get here until 6:30. It looks beautiful down here. I want to show y'all what the outside look like. So there's this open patio area, like a little boat or something. Several boats out there. But it's beautiful. The sun has come up. Like I said, it's about 6:30 in the morning. As far as what I'm wearing, these are the shirts that we have, like our class shirts or whatever, class of '04. So they had them made for us.
They kept playing them in her face, and she killed several business with them.
3 husbands.
Oh, just 3.
3 husbands.
So you know who I'm talking about.
Annie Palmer.
Annie Palmer.
Yeah.
That's who it was. Oh, what happened?
White Richard Rosal.
Huh?
White Richard Rosal. Yeah. To your right is the S Hotel or the Spanish Court Hotel. To your left is the Doctor's Cave Beach Hotel. It has been closed since COVID. Hasn't reopened.
I didn't know that.
Ahead of you, you have a Starbucks coffee. And it's down here to your right. All these shops that they've been on the hip strip is all occupied by Indians. All Indians. Don't ask me why. But they're still closed, you know. To your right is the Casablanca Hotel. That was the first hotel to be built in Montego. That's from 1920. Back in those days, we got no electricity, so what they used to use is that kerosene lamp. This is the new club tonight, guys. To your right, 2727 is right here. To your right, that's the place to be. To your, look at the magnet to your right. See?
Oh my
Top
God.
is gone. Water side at the back is gone. Under refurbishing right now.
Yeah.
Well, what was?
Yeah.
We are at the Lethe River to do our first excursion. So some of us, well, everyone from our group, is 9 of us that's doing, no, it's 12 of us that are doing excursions. All 12 of us have chose to do the river rafting, and then 9 are doing the ATVs, and then the other 3 of us are doing the party boat. So that's what we're doing right now. So through our hotel, we booked with Chukka, and it was like a representative at the hotel that booked our excursions through Chukka. They picked us up from the hotel, and of course they had to make stops to pick up other people along the way. But anyway, so we're here to do the river rafting and Lethe River or whatever that is. And then from here, we're going to the Sandy Bay Outpost.
Here I go.
That's a good question, though. Huh?
It's right here. It's the end of it.
Okay. Alright, so this is the end of the river rafting. I enjoyed it. You liked it? Okay. I enjoyed it. It's coming. Now we're about to get on the party boat. That's what gets kind of crazy.
Another banger. Make a call, make a bong, 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 make a call, make a see, body, bong, 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 your body, kakara, make a bong, 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 on a make it. Kilo fat, I'm a dead chugga de, fine, fine, oh, bagate, watch your love for like it, why not more, your body, chakare, bush it ready, yeah, imade, tabalo, zile, kilo fat, why now, my lady, that be within your body, I'm a damn easy, baby, and you want to give me control, even want to get out, I'm a make up my you, I'm a leader.
We're at the Chukka Outpost right now, Sandy Bay. And so this is where we're splitting up. Some people are doing ATVs, and some of us are doing, 3 of us are doing the party boat, the catamaran party boat. So I've done the ATVs here, and I've done the catamaran. I just prefer the catamaran, so. that is. All right, y'all. So we have finished up with our excursions, and we're just like kind of like hanging out in the pool right now. So earlier we booked our excursions through Chukka. I think I had said something about that earlier. And we did, some of us did the rafting, some people did ATV rides, as well as the party or the cruise boat. And so when I got back, I was so tired. At the Sugar place, they also serve food. Hey, what y'all doing? Anyway, so we used Chukka to book our all of our excursions and everything. So it was it started raining just a little bit. It only rained for maybe about 10-15 minutes, and then it stopped. And then after that, they did like a bunch of dances and stuff or whatever. But it was a lot of fun. I was so hungry, y'all. I didn't even show y'all the food that they served at the Sandy Bay Outpost. But it was jerk chicken, rice and peas, and the festival bread. And then they served like some sort of punch or whatever. It was non-alcoholic. But I was so hungry, I scarfed it down. And then on the party boat, it was as much as you can drink, rum punch, and then they gave out like some banana chips or whatever.
Oh my God, this is it. The sound of the waves.
I know.
Just do something to me.
Look at this. I don't see a sign for reservations, but look, y'all, they have like the beds here right in front of the ocean and the palapas.
But so peaceful.
It is peaceful. I think I may just go to the buffet. I already had some chicken. I just want some sweet. Can y'all hear that? This room is so loud. It didn't bother me last night because I was so tired that I slept through all of the music or whatever and the noise. But tonight, it's like, I don't know if it's like extra loud or if it's because I'm actually trying to rest so I can get back up in the next couple of hours. All right. Anyway. Good morning, everyone. So it is Saturday, June the 1st. This is our last full day in Jamaica. So I'm just getting out of the bed. I thought I had my watch on. I want to say it's maybe 11:30, 12 o'clock. So last night we went to the to lounge 2727. And we had a good time last night. So last night was Friday. So the lounge is like super packed on Saturdays. On Fridays, there's another club that's called, I want to say Pier 21 or Pier 1 or something like that. That is the more popular club to go to like on a Friday night. But I didn't want to be in too much of a crowd or whatever. I just wanted something more on the low-key side, but it was still a nice crowd, but just much smaller than what they normally have. So what I will say is that if you are going to go to any of the lounges or whatever here, go ahead and reserve a section because otherwise there's nowhere to sit if you want to relax. The one thing that I do like about Lounge 2727 is that you reserve your section based on the number of people or number of seats or whatever, and whatever the cost of the section is, you just have to spend that amount for the night. So since it was 6 of us, I want to say our section was like almost $600, not quite. So we just had to spend $600 worth of food, drinks, hookah, whatever. When it was time for us to go, I checked the balance and it was only like a little bit over $300, and we had all eaten, we had all had alcohol and stuff. So they allowed me to take the bottles. So this is the alcohol that I brought back last night. So we have a bottle of Tito's and a bottle of Crown Royal, and like some chasers as well. So I had to purchase those because otherwise I was going to lose $200. I know those bottles are not $200. Yes, they are overpriced. But anyway, it's cool. We had a good time. I think everyone had fun. I met up with this guy that I met like 2 years ago, and we just kept in touch or whatever, just friends or whatever. And he made sure that we were taken care of and that our section was fine and that the server kept coming back to check on us or whatever. Unless she probably was just a really good server, who knows. But anyway, we had a good time last night. So I did not get a chance to show you guys the resort, and so I'm gonna walk around and show y'all like the front entrance and the back of the resort and everything. So let's get going. Before it rains. We have a photo shop area, ice cream area on the other end, and then they have this Italian restaurant right here. So that's the Italian restaurant. This is the Japanese restaurant. The grill and bar area, beach, have palapas. What y'all said? Oh, it's stuff you made. Huh? Oh yeah, that was nice. Alright y'all, so they have the lounges and cabanas. I don't know if these are being made or if these have to be reserved or what, but I am gonna ask. Something weird is going on with these straps. Hello everyone. So this is the last night here in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and we are getting ready to go to, keep looking at my thinking I got my watch on, but anyway, we're getting ready to go to our all-white beach dinner with the class. So I just finished getting dressed. I'm gonna show y'all the outfit for tonight, and I need to keep it like pulled up, but anyway, so this is my dress for tonight. I got this from J-Lux label. It's too small, but listen, when I first bought it, I couldn't even put it over my hips. So a win is a win, a win is a win. But anyway, so this is what I'm wearing for tonight. I'm just wearing some little flats or whatever. And I don't know if this is supposed to be like a Madaxi or a midi dress. I don't know, but I'm 5'10", so it's always hard to find dresses that are long enough. But anyway, so this is the look for tonight. We have a few hiccups with this this beach dinner because it's raining. They did offer to do either a refund or to have us post it up in like one of the other restaurants, but we will be amongst other guests, and we kind of wanted something more private, and so they decided to place us in the little terrace area behind the sports bar, like so we can still oversee the ocean and everything. Oh my god, I think I sprayed too much. Lord, I hope I'm not getting sick. So I put some chasers in my refrigerator, and I'm bringing the bottles down. And that's the bottle of wine that they gave us from our river rafting. So hopefully, amongst the 15 of us, I'm pretty sure we can get rid of this because I brought just a carry-on, and I don't have any. I'm not checking the bag, so we need to get rid of this alcohol. My room a mess. This is so beautiful. It's beautiful. Hello, y'all. And you can still see the ocean. Yeah, how beautiful is this?
You know we need one more. He's trying to say we all short. Where's my salad? This is my salad. At the end, baby, when he was walking out, then he died.
Hey y'all, it's so hot out there. I just made it back from our beach dinner, and it was nice. The food was good. But now it's our last night here, so I'm going to change clothes, and I need to get out of this dress. Y'all, this is my first time wearing this dress. Look at this. This is my first time wearing this dress, and it's already ruined because it's mesh. It's already a tear in it. So that's that. Sorry, y'all, I forgot to mention something. So our dinner was originally supposed to be on the beach, but because it was drizzling, they decided not to do it on the beach, and so we did our dinner on the back open patio area of the sports grill area, whatever. And it was like a little covered like terrace area, and that was actually really pretty because since it's set up higher, we can look and see like the sunset and the ocean and everything like that. So if y'all are interested in doing something like that, it was very nice. It was private. It was just us. We was able to play our own music and stuff. The service and everybody was very nice. The food was good. They gave us 2 options for an appetizer, entree. It's a 4-course dinner, so they gave us 2 options of each tray or each course or whatever. Let me see what else, and it was $100 per person. So that's something that y'all are interested in doing, to do something different or whatever. That's something to consider. So right now I heard some people going down to the theater, and they have like karaoke and like some performers or whatever out there at the theater. So I may stop by there for a little bit. Anyway, so that's that. So I will check in with y'all later. Good morning, everybody. This is departure day for us. I'm gonna see if I can get like some drone aerial shots. I don't know if y'all can see. Can I even see it? But the drone is like right there. That little. Can you see how like high up it goes? How cool is that?